And welcome to another edition of St. Louis 7, sitting down with a friend of mine, Dennis Cooper. Everybody knows Dennis in St. Louis as a good guy. Most know him, and all should know him, as the reverse mortgage guy. Wanted to get the title right, Senior Vice President of the veterans-owned Federal Savings Bank. Look, Dennis helps senior citizens, senior homeowners, get equity out of their house, or if they want, buy a new house at a discounted rate with no mortgage rates, no mortgage plans. Is that correct?
Correct.
No mortgage payments. How you pull that trick?
Well, there's no mortgage payments as long as they live in the home. Once
Gotcha.
once they're no longer living in the home, either the individual or their estate has to repay the reverse mortgage at that point.
How long you been doing this?
I've been doing this about a little over 13 years. My background is life insurance and financial planning, and after dealing with some problems with my father, I got involved in the senior marketplace and fell in love with dealing with seniors, and sort of took off from there.
I have not been in the middle of this kind of a transaction, but it sounds like it's tricky.
It's a lot more involved than a normal conventional mortgage or a HELOC, but it's the only fully insured mortgage that I'm aware of, and it's the only mortgage where the individual has to actually have counseling before they can even do an application. So there's a lot of protections built in for seniors with this product.
Phone number people can find you at?
636-675-1267.
All right, Dennis Cooper, the reverse mortgage guy. I kind of like the title mortgage magic man better, but we'll stick with the mortgage reverse guy.
I've
St.
heard
Louis
you say
7,
that.
you are not, excuse me?
I've heard you say that before.
You have lived in St. Louis a long time, but did not go to high school here. How long did it take you before you figured out we're kind of obsessed when it comes to where people went to high school?
I think it took all of a week to figure that out. When people would ask me what school I went to, I naturally referred them to my college, but there was a quizzical look on their face when I did that. So in determining why they were asking me that question, it turns out there's a lot of information that can be gleaned from revealing what high school you went to in St. Louis.
Question number 2, what is the Kaufman Fund?
Kaufman Fund is a veteran-centric charity, one of the very few that actually raises money to fund other veteran-centric and children-centric charities here in St. Louis. It was started about 30 years ago. In the last 30 years, given out over $1.25 million to other charities. We've been instrumental in starting the Veterans Court here in St. Louis. Last year, we helped 163 veterans with pro bono legal services. We started dental pro bono network here in St. Louis for veterans. Unless you're 100% disabled, there's no dental benefits for veterans. We are involved in a pilot program with the VA and the 7 major mental and nervous organizations here in St. Louis to provide mental and nervous services not only for veterans but also the family. The VA doesn't help families in those situations, but with 20 veterans committing suicide every day in this country, it's a very important service. If we're successful here in St. Louis, it'll be taken over across the country and started in other places. So we're probably best known for giving out Christmas trees at Christmas time to deserving veterans. Each of the last 6 years, we've given out 300 Christmas trees and stands to deserving veterans. Santa Claus shows up and Mrs. Claus shows up, and it's a really neat time. So
You get a couple in a good house, you get a couple with a nice deal. Where do you go out and celebrate with a nice steak?
well, let's see. Tucker's is good. Chris's Steakhouse on Lindbergh is good. There's just there's so many good restaurants in St. Louis. It's hard to choose among them. So
When you go out for custard, where do you go?
I go to Andy's. I used to go to that other place, but I found a favorite at Andy's. It's called a Jackhammer, and I get the chocolate concrete with hot fudge buried in the middle and hot fudge spread out through. And I can only have a small once a month, but it's really good and it's something to look forward to.
Driving around, you encounter 10 stop signs. How many you rolling?
Probably most of them. I'm not real strong on patience, and if there's no traffic coming, it doesn't make sense for me to stay there very long. So
You've been in St. Louis for more than 30 years. When people come and visit, where do you take them?
Oh, there's so many places in St. Louis. The gardens, Science Museum, the Arch. If people want to go up in the Arch, that's fine with me. I'll wait on the ground. I have this aversion to sitting in a small cubicle with knees touching and going ka-chunk, ka-junk, ka-junk all the way to the top. But there's just so many different places to visit in St. Louis. It's a real jewel to visit.
Especially if it's after one of those Andy concretes you just had.
Yeah, it's.
All right, so whether you know him as the reverse mortgage guy, you know him as Mortgage Magic Man, it's Dennis Cooper. Give me the phone number again so people can ask questions. Again, for those that this makes sense for, it makes a ton of sense for. So if you're a little on the fence, you're not sure, no harm, no foul, give Dennis a call. You might be very, very happy that you did. The phone number?
636-675-1267.
All right, Dennis, wrapping up another edition of St. Louis 7. If you want to see previous editions, feel free on our YouTube channel. It's OT with Oliver. You can see all the other ones we've done previously. Dennis, as we do wrapping up, the question is as follows. What makes you proud to be a St. Louisan?
The Blues, the Cardinals, people I deal with. People you get to meet in St. Louis will be those same people 5 years from now. There's really easy to get to know people in St. Louis.
Stay good, stay healthy. Appreciate it.
Take care.